from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Poptart Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He goes out of bounds on that return right at the 20-yard line. So Duke's offense will get the first crack at it here. This is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
Yeah, and this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really, really good. How does this matchup unfold?
You're right, Dave, and I think as the season's gone on, this is a matchup that we've circled on our calendar, knowing that these two teams are going to square off and face each other. So many guys on the field today are going to play in the National Football League. There's a lot of experience on both sides of the ball. This one's going to be fun to watch.
Got his man on the right. 3rd and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Looking for a man, it's Browning. Quickly to the tight end. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Iowa State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught over the middle. It's Fisher. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making checks. To the air on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
And the Cyclones are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Browning. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. There he goes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Blue Devils headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And they sniffed that draw out. With a draw unit, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field, but the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. Snowed under by the defense.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. 1st and 10. Give to the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. Across the 25, he's got room. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. That's why that one fell incomplete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's Browning. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. The holder will put it down on the right hash, a 33-yard try. Right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jackson. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking downfield on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They just keep firing. This time he's got it. They'll give him a couple that leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Nice job by the defense staying to lead to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Might be calling a hot route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working on the right. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
How many first downs is that alone, just on this drive? The defense, they keep this up, they're going to get worn out, continue to have to play more and more guys. They got to do something to change this.
Running back searching for a hole. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grab near the sticks. It's Fisher. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Fisher. Looking for the end zone. Into the house. Touchdown, Cyclones!
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. On the move from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Browning. Bringing the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
And that's an amazing number, 30 sacks, because a lot of guys get sacks early in their careers, and then coordinators figure it out and then start double-teaming them and sliding and chipping, and then their numbers come down. This guy, though, David, has never stopped.
And it's got to be consistently, Jesse. Like, you got to consistently play hard, play after play, because sometimes they get rid of the ball fast. Sometimes you can't get in the mix. But to get to the quarterback 30 times, very few people have done that.
Grab. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. The short hands, it's Wolf. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Fires to the big fella. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Browning. Here's the pressure. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly complete. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the field.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man quickly. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Well, they've already made one. The holder will put it down at the 38 for a 48-yard attempt. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that. Now on first down from the 28. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jackson.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
They'll go to the air on second and short. Takes the grab. It's Malone. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play, and gets the first down. And the Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting damn close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters...
Turning it off. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Iowa State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. On the one hand, it's good to get points, but you can't keep settling for field goals on these drives if you want to win the football game. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Quick release by the QB. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Browning. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down. The Blue Devils have pushed it inside the 20. DB's right up on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. Makes a man miss. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Duke!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. He'll start this drive going to the air. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up fourth down, they only have a one-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Browning. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. He'll work his way down to the 28. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Gives it on the option.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
And the Blue Devils have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Throwing right. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Blue Devils. They Here comes the two-point try.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Grab near the marker. It's Cruz. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Jackson. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. At the end of 3, and we've got a chance to have a postseason classic on our hands. Let's take a look at the stats so far. Time to see who's going to head into the offseason with a big W as we start the final period. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going to fire deep. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Back to pass on second down. He's got the back in the middle. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Cyclones! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well and not give back that last score. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. The Blue Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Browning. Got his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Quickly to the tight end. At the 45 on its way. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. Blue Devils line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
The kick is on its way. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Iowa State sending the offense back out. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. That's exactly what they told us they wanted to limit, yards after the catch, and it pays off on this play.
And especially in these situations in 3rd down when you know the ball's going to come out fast, understanding that, breaking on the football, going, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
The Cyclones will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, still going. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's Fisher. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
And the Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And the play will stand after the replay booth just... double-checking to make sure. The offense has a chance, down one possession in the fourth. Looking to throw, it's Browning. Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the Blue Devils can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
To the air on second down. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Duke. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on first down. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
He wants to change this route. They'll throw again after the incompletion. With the catch, it's Jackson. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
Good execution by this offense. Now we need to rush, but not be in a hurry. Still got some time left. Got to move the football a long way down the field.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. Wants to fire on second down. Gets it out fast. Stopped at the 41-yard line after the 5-yard gain. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Trying to make magic on the scramble. QB got it himself. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. The running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Here's the handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You got to call the game to win it right now. Less than a minute to go. A field goal is going to do it for you. Every time you drop back and throw the ball, you're risking taking a sack. So if you're going to throw it, the ball's got to come out quickly. But I think at this juncture, you'd love to be able to run and give your field goal kicker a chance.
Make them sweat it all. It's good. Celebration erupts on the sideline as they take the lead in the final seconds.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next.